Your reading habit is keeping you poor. It sounds like a heresy. You've been told since childhood that knowledge is power. You've been told that the more you consume, the more you grow. So, you follow the influencers. You listen to the podcasts at 2 times speed. You hoard PDFs in folders you never open. But look at your life. Are you moving? Or are you just vibrating? Welcome to EastWise. Today, we are going to dismantle that learning trap. I am going to show you how to stop eating data and start commanding reality. Because the truth is, you are cognitively obese. You are drowning in a sea of data, and yet, you are starving for a single drop of wisdom. The world does not pay you for what you know. Knowledge is now a commodity. It is accessible to anyone with a Wi-Fi signal and a prompt. The world pays you for arbitrage. It pays you for what you can synthesize, internalize, and execute before the window of opportunity slams shut. If you cannot think, you are a slave to those who can. It's time to build your refinery. Most people operate on what I call the hoarding model. They collect facts like stamps. They tuck them away in digital folders, hoping their collection will one day gain value. It won't. In the realm of the mind, unapplied information is subject to rapid entropy. It rots. It becomes mental clutter. It is the primary cause of your burnout. We are here to replace learning with extraction. You are no longer a student. A student waits for a syllabus. A student seeks permission. A student is a passive vessel. You are a miner. The noise of the discourse, the news, the trends, the viral outrages, that is just dirt. It is irrelevant. You are looking for the vein of gold. You are looking for the universal principle that remains true across 1,000 years and a dozen industries. Value is created only through arbitrage. This is the act of taking a fundamental truth from domain A, let's say, evolutionary biology, and applying it with surgical precision to domain B, like digital marketing. When you see the world through this lens, you stop being a worker. You become an architect. This isn't a new struggle. In the Song dynasty, the philosopher Zhu Xi preached the investigation of things. It sounds noble. It was the pursuit of the Li, the underlying principle of reality. But there was a trap. The scholars became obsessed with investigating everything. They became lost in the library. They forgot how to govern. They became weak. Centuries later, Wang Yangming arrived and shattered this illusion. He preached Zhixingheri, the unity of knowledge and action. He taught that to know and not to act is essentially not to know. If you read a book on strategy and you do not change your strategy that very afternoon, you did not read the book. You merely looked at the words. You are still the same person, just with more clutter in your head. To escape that algorithmic cage, you need a tactical blueprint. We call this the cognitive refinery. It consists of 4 phases of asymmetric execution. Phase 1, the noise slaughter. Most of your inputs are mental junk food. High sugar, zero nutrient. To refine the mind, you must first clear the air. First, audit the feed. Open your phone. If a source has not made you money, increased your peace, or saved your life in the last 90 days, mute it. A sovereign does not scroll. A sovereign searches with intent. Second, zero-option logic. Do not limit social media. That is a losing game played with finite willpower. Delete the apps. All of them. Reinstall them only when you have a specific output to post. Once the post is live, delete them again immediately. Treat these platforms as distribution docks, not living rooms. Third, the 24-hour rule. Stop consuming content just in case it might be useful. You are only permitted to consume information required to solve a problem you are facing right now. The silence you gain will become your greatest competitive advantage. Phase 2, the cross-domain anchor. Specialists are the first to be replaced by AI. Generalists without depth are the second. The sovereign is the architect who anchors their reality in three disparate, timeless fields. Select your trinity. For example, evolutionary psychology, microeconomics, and military history. These are your source codes. Now, build your mental lattice. When a new problem enters your vision, run it through the lattice. Ask, how does a natural selection apply to this stock pick? If it fits the universal laws of biology, economics, and history, execute. If it doesn't, discard it as a fad. Phase 3, the synthesis engine, the wood trait. This is the wood trait. In the East, wood represents growth, flexibility, and expansion. It is the bridge between the stillness of thought and the fire of action. Rewrite, don't highlight. Highlighting is a tax-free lie you tell your ego. It is passive consumption. If you cannot rewrite a concept on a blank index card in your own words, using your own metaphors, you do not know it. Memory is fragile. Understanding is permanent. Then, force the collision. Ask that impossible question, how would Sun Tzu design the user onboarding for a SaaS product? This forces your brain to strip away the software and see the strategy. Look for the fractal. The structure of a biological cell is mirrored in the structure of a thriving city. When you recognize the fractal, you stop solving small problems and start mastering the system. Phase 4, the output blade. Input without output is mental cancer. It creates a sense of false competence while your life remains stagnant. We live by the 1-to-1 sacred ratio. For every hour you spend consuming, you must spend 1 hour in creation. Writing. Building. Directing. No exceptions. Then, you teach to kill. The ultimate test of synthesis is your ability to kill the complexity. Explain the concept to a child. If they don't understand, you are the one hiding behind jargon because your understanding is shallow. Finally, ship it. A synthesis that stays in your head has no market value. Publish the memo. Write the thread. Issue the directive. Give your thoughts a body so they can fight in the world. Stop eating. You are cognitively obese. You hoard PDFs you will never open because you are terrified of silence. In silence, you would have to face the fact that you have no original thoughts. The modern world is an infinite noise machine designed to shatter your attention span. You learn coding just in case. You learn Spanish just in case. This is the logic of a hoarder. The sovereign operates on just-in-time logic. You do not learn how to fix the engine until the car breaks down. When it breaks, you learn exactly what is needed to fix it, and nothing more. This creates emotional salience. The pain of the broken car cements the lesson in your brain. You need an external vault. Your biological brain is for processing, not storage. Whether it is Notion, Obsidian, or a physical ledger, pick one. Centralize or die. Organize by action, not by topic. Do not have a folder called Marketing. Have a folder called Current Campaign Strategies. Information must serve the mission. If it does not serve the mission, burn it. The era of the well-read man is over. Google is better read than you. The era of the synthesizer has begun. Can you connect the dots that others do not even see? Can you take the chaos of the world and forge it into a blade of logic? Stop reading the bestseller. The bestseller is the diluted truth, processed and sweetened for the masses. It is the commoner's version of wisdom. Read the bibliography. Trace the idea back to the source code. The source holds the raw, toxic, potent truth. Go to the root. The Library of Alexandria burned down, and humanity survived. Most of what you think you need to know is trash. Clear the desk. Clear the mind. Execute on what you already know. The world doesn't pay you for your potential. It pays you for your sovereignty. Go.